Hello, everybody. My name is Jesse Benedetti, and welcome back to the Costanza Experiment. How are we doing this February? That's the topic of this short little video here is how are we doing in February? We had a whole month of January to get some stuff out of our system, start some new habits, and how are those habits doing right now? All right, so you can kind of look around, see what's going on. You can make excuses, you can make progress. Here's one thing that's been very consistent throughout all of January that I've gotten to hear from some clients and I've gotten to hear from other people, friends, family, things like that, is that you're waiting for the right time, or you're waiting for this adversity to pass, or you're waiting for that drama to pass, or this trauma to get out of the way. Here's my little pro tip, pro hint is none of that stuff's ever going to happen. It's never going to be convenient. If it was convenient to be able to just get yourself back into shape or start eating better or working out, then it wouldn't be a problem. And more than 60 to 70% of the people in the United States would not be overweight at right now. So it's not a matter of whether we want to or not. I think most of us want to in spirit, but we find plenty of excuses of why, right? We have this meeting coming up, and then this disaster at home is happening, and then this trauma in my family is happening. Here's the thing. No matter how long you live, you're going to always be faced with something. So get started. The people that have, in my experience, the people that have the hardest time with this situation is people that are looking for an end date, right? They're looking for, I want to be this and this, XYZ by such and such dates. Then when it comes unraveled, they come unraveled. So, okay, I have a 6-week plan or a 12-week plan or a 3-month plan. And one week goes bad. Okay, well, now I've only got 11 more weeks. Or 1 week goes bad, then another week goes bad. We're like, well, what's the use of even trying if it's going to go bad? See, if you set it up that way where it's going to be over in such a short amount of time, it's good to get you motivated, but you're missing out on the other part, that it's going to also make you have a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure to put onto yourself for something that you're trying to do and get healthy with. So let me give you a little bit of an update of where I'm at. It's 5 weeks into this new year. So just to give you an idea, I have cut my calories by 700 over the last 5 weeks. I'm specifically targeting getting my weight down for a bodybuilding competition in the men's physique category. So I'm specifically doing something, and I'm being super controlled and restricted in what I'm doing. Not restricted as far as I'm eating plenty of food. I'm just making sure it's all clean, no alcohol, all of that kind of good stuff. So where am I at? After all of these things, working out daily, having a good time, in 5 weeks as of this morning, in the 4th, I think the 5th, 6th of February, I've lost a total of 2.5 pounds. 2.5 pounds. All right. So when I first started this, what does that mean? I needed, when I first started, I was on a goal. I needed to lose about 20 pounds to get down to the weight that I need to go into for competition's sake. Now, after 5 weeks and I've lost 2.5 pounds, there's a part of me, obviously, that's the old part, that's thinking, oh my gosh, got to do something, got to ramp it up a little bit, got to get more cardio. And then there's the new part of me, the Costanza part of me that says, calm down. It's 5 weeks, right? So this is my analogy to you. Imagine some type of natural disaster. Imagine an earthquake or a hurricane, like a big Category 5 hurricane. You remember the Hurricane Katrina? You have all these different hurricanes in history. What happens? That hurricane, it goes in and decimates everything. It completely destroys everything, puts it underwater. It's bad. How long does it take typically for a city or a state or a town or whatever to fully recover from something like that? It just depends, right? How much help are they getting? How much consistency is happening? There's another natural disaster happening in the meantime. There's so many variables playing. This is exactly the same thing that happens in your body. You know, the last 3 months, 6 months, 2 years, 5 years, whatever it is, this is what's been going on. You've been having a Category 5 hurricane going on in your body with all this metabolic chaos going in there. You know, the poisons are going in, the toxins are going in. It's all over there. Category 5, it's destroyed it all over. Now, in a regular hurricane, it goes over a couple of days and it's done, right? It goes off to sea, wherever it dies out. Now, you've been doing this hurricane into your body for weeks and months, and some of us even years. So is 5 weeks a good enough time period to think that all of that chaos is going to be organized again? Probably not. When all those variables are at play, just like they are with any state or city when a hurricane comes through, how consistent is the pickup? Are we controlling that? So the pickup, right, is cleaning everything out, cleaning our whole body system out, get everything nice and consistent in our eating, our fitness, and all that kind of stuff. Once that happens, how consistent is it? Or are we going every other weekend, or after a week or a month? Are we starting to go back into create little tropical storms, another category 1, category 2 to mess it up again? Right. So if you can understand that, right, that our body is like a city or a state, and when the natural disaster, we are our own natural disaster. When we set that category 5 storm into place, we have to be realistic on the cleanup of how long it's going to take. So my Costanza mind knows. All right. My pre-Costanza is I worry, got to start running a lot more, got to start doing this. Just relax. I've just got to calm down. 5 weeks to get back on track a little bit more, to breathe a little bit better, to make everything start working again, getting everything up and running inside the body, right? So that's what I'm doing now. And that's what I've got to realize, 2.5 pounds, that can mean tons of stuff, right? If I'm losing inches, or if I feel like I'm leaning up a little bit, but I'm not seeing it on the scale, that's okay. Because if I'm losing inches or staying the same, at least, then I understand where to go. It's always easier to move forward when everything's consistent, so you know which variables to play with. But if everything is always in chaos all the time, if anything, just stay consistent so that you understand where you can take turns or where you can correct things. So I'll give you a little picture update. So this was, I think this was week 3, right? So week 3, on the left is January 2nd, and on the right is the end of week 3. This is into week 5 now. So look at just a small little difference. Boom, right? Now, if I just showed you nothing, clean slate, and I just showed you this, it kind of looks okay. It's nice. I can see a little bit of thinning, but it's not as drastic as if I look at it from this point and then go to there. Yeah, so it's the same backdrop, same door, same lighting, same everything, and it can look differently. Now, does that look like maybe that's a 2.5 pound weight drop? Maybe not. If it's fat, if it's 2.5 pounds of fat, that's way more important than losing 20 pounds. Because if I'm losing 20 pounds that quickly, guess what also I'm losing? I'm losing muscle. I'm losing a lot of different things as I'm going through that. But if I've lost 2.5 pounds of fat in 5 weeks, then I'm on the right track. I'm on the right thing. I would much rather lose a very small amount of weight, but it's all fat, as opposed to losing a very large amount of weight and it be everything, muscle, fat, everything that's in there. Because the more that you involve the muscle, the harder it's going to be later on, and the harder it's going to be to sustain. So just checking in with you, beginning of a new month, beginning of a new time. So if you have any questions, reach out to me, need some more encouragement, let me know. You want some classes, private instruction, whatever you need, I'm here for you. Otherwise, I'll check in with you again soon. Have a good rest of your day. Peace out.